How you doing? What's your name and badge number?
Stinson, 2518.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm just out here recording.
Okay.
Getting pictures of the post office. They seem to have a problem with it. I told them that there's no trespassing signs, and there's also nothing saying that I can't go. I was just simply taking pictures. I wasn't even but 3 feet. Yeah, I was like maybe 3 feet inside of their gate.
Okay, well, you can't be in there. It says authorized vehicles.
It says authorized vehicles only. I'm just a
yeah.
person. I mean, can you get a sergeant out here? I mean, like, can you get
No.
a supervisor?
No, you can't be past the gate.
Yeah, I
don't have
understand.
one available right now.
You should. I mean,
Well, there's a big shooting going on right now, so no, we don't have one available.
Okay.
So you get me.
Okay, that's fine.
So what's your question?
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
Yeah, you can't be in an unauthorized area when you're not authorized.
it doesn't say unauthorized. It says authorized.
Sign right there.
It's
right there.
I
Yeah.
mean, can you
Right
guys
on
just
the fence.
sense would
It
tell
says
you.
no
hold on? Please
trespassing.
calm down.
You got your
Can
ID
we
on
just
you,
talk? Can we just talk to each other? You know, actually,
I'm
no.
talking to you.
Actually,
Can
no.
we
I
just talk to
I
you?
don't feel
No.
comfortable unless you charging me for the crime.
No, I need your ID because it's illegal not to give me your identification.
No, it's not. Can you just
It
get?
is.
Can you
I
call
can
call
put you
your?
in the
Can
back
you
of
at
my-
least
Sir,
call your
I can
supervisor?
put
Okay,
you
I'll
in
give
the-
your ID
Thank
under
you.
threat of arrest.
I appreciate it.
Under threat of arrest. That is under threat of arrest, right?
It's what?
It's under threat of arrest, right?
Under
If I don't give
arrest?
you your ID, I'll be arrested.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That's all I need to hear from a lawyer. Ooh, litigations.
Talking in a different language here, boss. What's a good phone
I'm
number
talking the
for
legal
you?
language, the law.
What's a good phone number for you?
720 ILCS 526-4 states
What's
that
a
I
good
can
phone
record in
number for
here.
you, Austin?
My name is good enough.
Are you still staying on Crestwood?
No,
Where are you staying?
I'm homeless.
All right, give me just a minute. 5-2, switching to 5.
I will wait. I will wait as long as I need to wait
Last
for a
name
supervisor.
Triplet, Tom, Robert, Ida, Paul, Lincoln, Edward, Tom. First name Austin, Adam, Union, Sam, Tom, Ida, Nora, middle E, Edward, 7899, white male.
You guys do realize you don't have any authorization.
What are
You don't have any authority here. This is
Okay.
public. This is federal property.
Yeah, we do. Police get called.
Okay, police might get called here, but you don't have any
Yeah,
authority.
We can
Is your body camera on?
We can arrest somebody. Yep,
I would
it's on.
appreciate it if you quit covering it up with your notebook.
I'm not. I'm writing. Okay.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
can I please at least hear you call for your supervisor? You at least got to call for your supervisor. Can you call for your supervisor, dude?
I have Austin Triplet here, who is trespassing inside their property. He's requesting a supervisor. Are you available now?
I was not trespassing.
Temple. When you're in an unauthorized area, it's just called
That's not trespassing. Yeah, but that's not trespassing. That says authorized vehicles. That means I can't drive my vehicle back there. I mean, God.
So
You
they
guys should really
don't want
look
you on
into the
the
law.
property?
I understand that,
Okay.
but you guys, I want a supervisor either way.
Yep.
Since we've had a contact, I want a supervisor,
Okay.
and I'll wait. I'll wait as long as it needs to take.
Austin, do you work?
I want you to be educated. Yes, I do work.
Okay.
I work 5 days
Where
a
do
week.
you work at?
I'm not going to tell you that. I don't answer questions. I just want to
One of
speak
these
to your
auditors
supervisor.
right there.
Because I want you guys to go look at that little poster that's posted right inside of their little lobby right there that says I can record up in here. And that's not a no trespassing sign. That says authorized vehicles only. I'm not a vehicle. I'm a personnel. I'm a private person. You understand what I mean? That's for vehicles. That doesn't say no trespassing. And I don't want to hear no cops playing because you know I'm right. If you put a no trespassing sign, yes, I can't go back there. I've been through this before.
Austin, come here. I want you to look at
I was
something.
going to say that sign is right there.
Can you read that?
So yeah, I didn't go back there.
Oh, can you
I
read
went
this?
I went 3 feet past there.
Can you read that?
Yeah, that's
it say?
over here. I went
What's
3
it
feet
say?
past there. Okay, I didn't see that.
It
I
says
came from
no-
over here.
Okay, that's not our responsibility if you see it or not. So you were trespassing because you were inside the gate, okay? So you can argue it.
Well, I
but
still
it's
want
not
the
my
supervisor out here.
responsibility
Though. I would rather talk
for
to the
you
supervisor.
to not read, okay? It's your
Yeah.
responsibility to make sure that you're not violating laws.
Well, no, it's both responsibilities. Because they only have one
No,
sign
it's
over here.
yours.
It
It's
has to be posted on both sides. But it has to be posted on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be readily available to see.
It's totally readily available.
Yeah, if you're turning
Unless you're blind.
left. I mean,
Okay.
no. If you come
You
from
said
this
that you
way,
can read, so
if you
I
come
believe
from
you.
this way, it's not posted over here.
It's your responsibility to be able to read and look where you can and can't go, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. It's one sign out of the whole area. I mean, but I didn't
Just
trespass.
make sure, like, if you're
I
somewhere
just
else,
want to
like,
show
you're
you
just
something. You see the
double checking
curbs
that
over
you're
here?
reading the sign.
You see the curbs over here? I didn't go past those curbs. You understand? I went like maybe a foot past the gate. I didn't.
Yeah, that's past
You mind if I just come show you?
No, I can.
No,
understand.
if I just so I can visualize
Well, you
exactly
got a
where I
foot
was
past
at.
the gate, and I see where the gate's at.
Yeah, okay. You see how the gate is angled? How the hell are you supposed to tell that?
Well, you shouldn't be there.
What do you mean? I'm taking
A
pictures.
reasonable person wouldn't go past probably the authorized vehicle.
A reasonable person.
Unless you work for the post office.
That
which
sounds
you
ridiculous.
obviously don't,
I mean, I work for the public.
but not the post office.
Yeah,
I work
okay.
for the public too, but I'm not.
I mean, it doesn't
Authorized
sound like it.
unless I'm here for
I'll just
any
wait for the
matter.
supervisor.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the supervisor. There you go. Create privacy for the public. Sure. What you got in there? A ham sandwich? I don't hate you guys, man. Fucking, I'm just trying to out here exercise my rights. So theoretically, if all three of us were in a race,
Like a foot race?
yeah, like a foot race.
That wouldn't happen.
No, I'm saying like if I was in
Fool you, bro.
I was in-
You got no chance.
in second, if I was in second place,
Nah, you'd be in third.
if I was in second place and you passed me, what place would you be in?
I beat you.
No, what place would you be in?
I beat you.
No, I'm saying like it theoretically, if I was in second place and you passed me,
I don't really talk theoreticals because there's so many
You-
different
okay,
variables.
you got it.
The weather,
Yeah,
the
okay,
heat,
you got it.
variable,
All right.
If I'm tired, fatigued, if my muscles are atrophied that day, if I worked out the day before, if I've eaten, the time
All right, now
of
say-
day can also affect that because, working this schedule I work now before I
No,
used to
that's
work
that.
out
No,
in
it
the
was just
afternoon, now I
like
work
a
out in the
theoretical
morning, so
question.
It depends on what time of day we're having this foot race. There's so many
No,
different
it was just
variables.
a simple mathematical question.
What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
What's your name?
Ed King.
Asking.
In
Okay.
there somewhere.
Which tire doesn't turn?
Hey, Austin.
Which tire doesn't move?
They want you banned from here, so just don't return on the property. Otherwise, you'll be arrested.
For
They want you arrested today, so okay.
well, they really can't. But
They
I mean, for what reason am I being banned?
they technically don't even need a reason. They just don't want you on their property. Okay.
You know, can I get the postal police out here?
The who?
The postal police? Yeah, the federal postal police.
We have federal postal.
Yes, there is. There's federal police.
I know they,
There's
I know they
somewhere.
exist.
There's somewhere.
I think they're based.
And that's the only people that actually have jurisdiction on this property. I would rather be trespassed from the federal postal police. I'll wait.
So him as a representative of this facility can say he doesn't want you here. He can.
No, I understand that, but
If you want to give them a holler and pass on his information, we can do an information report. So we'll give you a card number.
can I get the federal postal police number? Or,
I don't have that, but you have a cell phone.
yeah, but
You can
yeah.
Google it.
Well, I will be. I'm going to be
We
contacting.
have to Google it.
I'm going to be contacting Lieutenant Davis first thing in the morning about all this because you don't have any jurisdiction here. But you really. No, I know. I'm saying that they don't either, and either does he, to be honest with you, because if you actually look at the law, you can go look at poster 7 too. It's right in there, right on the wall. It's right in there on the little entrance.
You're allowed to film.
Yeah.
In this situation, an independent journalist was recording at a U.S. post office, a federal facility where members of the public may, in certain publicly accessible areas, engage in activities protected by the First Amendment, subject to applicable laws and postal regulations, including the guidance outlined in Poster 7. Despite this, he was confronted and asked to provide identification. A key issue is that recording in publicly accessible areas generally does not require prior permission, and exercising that right alone is not, by itself, a legal basis for government interference. Although he was not arrested, he was instructed not to return to the location. If you believe constitutional rights should be respected and applied consistently in situations like this, please leave the number 5 in the comments below.
Ming, she's a Chinese.
She's Chinese?
Yes, I know she's around here, ma'am. Are you harboring a Chinese? Miss Ming. Can I come to the facility and investigate it?
We don't harbor people.
You do not harbor people?
We harbor cars.
You harbor cars. Yeah, but they'll go out of business.
What's that in your hand?
This?
Yeah,
This?
any of that.
This is the binoculars.
What's that?
This is the phones.
And I did your
This is-
authorization to record
You're
me.
recording us?
So you're
Yeah, I'm just gathering your details. Muhammad just wanted them. I'm just gathering them. Yeah, Muhammad. Muhammad and Frank sent me out here, ma'am. I'll be honest with you.
How did you get here?
Well, they dropped me off. They have a Corolla.
We have a Corolla.
Yeah. I'm just trying to gather the facts, ma'am. Please. Please. These are telephones. These are cell phone technology.
fucking right on.
Yeah, but you were filming me earlier, I thought.
No.
No, dude, I don't film anybody that I don't want.
Yeah, but you need to get my permission, though, if we're going to do that next time.
Talk to my husband right here.
Well, don't tell him to film me then. Say, husband, don't film him. You need his permission.
You wouldn't want to.
No, he does, because I'm the best. It's the police. You snitched. Yeah, right, you snitch. I can't believe you. She snitched on me, sir. Oh, hello.
What's going on?
Well, I'm just trying to find a women's, and she was saying that she's the women's. I said, no, that's not. I'm looking for a Chinese named Ming, M-I-N-G. She said her name's Ming, and I said, no, that's not. You're not a Chinese. And then she's saying she is Ming, and then she was doing something with that. I don't know what she was doing. She's hiding something underneath that thing right there. Yeah, that's what they all say, ma'am. That's very suspicious, though.
So,
He wanted to come into our property.
I'll come talk to you in a second. Yeah, it'll be just a little bit.
Yeah,
I
you
just wanna
snitch.
See what's going on with things.
I seen her call, too. I knew it. It was her, though. It was her.
Well, hey, focus on me.
Yes, sir.
I just want to know what's going on.
I was just looking for a Chinese named Ming, and
Okay.
I know she was around here. I thought she was in the meat packing plant because they said it was around this area. So I went there, checked there. There was a Chinese girl that worked Allied Universal.
Okay.
So that's a security company. They're pretty much like police, like you, but they're kind of like lower tier or dumber. So they can't become that. And she was a Chinese that was working the front Jack Shack. It's just in the front. So I was trying to get her to come over to verify if that was her. She didn't want to verify. And I can't just go on their property because they say that I'm not allowed to. There's a car parking.
He's with me. He's the sheriff's office.
So is that Sheriff Douglas?
No. That's the investigator.
Oh, well, that's what I am, sir. So we're all investigators here. I'm just trying to find the Chinese women's. She said she's Ming. So I'm just trying to communicate with her. And then I think the one that kind of looks like a boy, the girl, she's the one that snitched and called the police. So I'm just trying to get down to business. I'm trying to gather the proper details, and then I'm just going from there because Frank told me to come out here. And Frank's...
Two
Frank,
Bridge Street?
yeah, the car lot that's across from the meat packing facility.
So this is where you intended to go, was Bridge Street.
No, this is the second because I know it's around this area. I had zero luck back at the meat shop, but I do know they're going out of business. So that's why that's why the Chinese, that's why I think that they would have some illegal Chinese working there. And I do know that Miss Ming is undocumented. I don't know if she's illegal. I don't know if she follows the law, but I do know that she's undocumented Chinese. And then my eyesight's not that good. I need goggles. And she said her name was Miss Ming, so I wanted to walk a little closer to verify the product. And I just asked, hey, can I come over there or can I go in the property? They said no, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna zoom in on you then. And that's when the snitch called the cops, and I think she was saying the F word. or the I word, the idiot word. And I said, why are you doing this to me? My name Billy. And they said, I don't care. And then she was planting something. It was very suspicious. She said she's planting wires in the ground. They're not plants. You can't plant wires in the ground. They don't grow. It makes no sense. And now they're being very suspicious. And I do know there was 3 men, and they looked like they were doing something together, something inappropriate. And I don't know what it was, but it was by that red vehicle.
Sir, do you happen to have your driver's license identification?
Frank told me not to give my identification, sir.
I'm investigating a potential crime.
What's the crime, sir? So investigating is disturbing the peace?
That would be the crime. Nebraska has a state statute regarding disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
So I'm potentially, I'm not saying you're in trouble.
Yeah. No, I can't give you ID because I didn't disturb peace, sir.
Well, no.
Their words.
I have to identify everybody in this.
That's not true, sir.
Yes.
Frank says we have 4th Amendment for a reason.
Okay. I want to work with you.
You want to work with me? We're not hiring, sir. I don't want to get in trouble neither. I'm the investigator on scene.
You have to identify yourself.
No, I'm just out here that was reporting the news and investigating. I don't know what they're up to. They're doing something naughty, though. I assume they are. I can't be identified, sir.
So you're being trespassed from the establishment, so we have to...
You can't trespass me if I'm never on property.
Yes, they can.
I was never on their property. I was never over there. That's a lie.
Actually, you don't have you on the property to trespass. They can trespass anybody they want.
It doesn't matter. Never was over there. You can't go around to people and say you're trespassed.
I need to identify you.
You might need to learn the law before so. Because guess what? I'm the lead investigator on scene. Reporting the news and investigating is not a crime. You cannot make that into a crime.
I need to identify you so I can put your name in our system.
No, you're not getting my name until I commit a crime. If I commit a crime, yeah, you can. You're not going to go around trying to violate people's rights that are out here being peaceful and recording.
I've already said disturbing the peace is a...
Where's your proof of that?
Well, you've already
That's not proof. Having somebody call, anyone could call anything. I could call and say that, you're kissing your boyfriend in public and flipping him off and pushing him. It doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean anything. That does not give you reasonable, articulable suspicion that you deem me of a crime.
Okay. John Doe, I guess. Have you been recording the whole time?
You best believe it.
Do you want us to press search warrants on your phone? Just prove
Do you want a lawsuit? I'll have your job in a heartbeat, pal.
All right. Well, either way, we need to identify you.
Until you reasonably articulate a crime that you suspect me of, you're not going to violate my 4th Amendment rights. You don't even know what the 4th Amendment is. That's your problem. You guys all swore an oath to the Constitution. Not one of you knows jack about it. Well, I'll have that true. So what's the 4th Amendment? So have I. Okay. And you're out here violating that very oath that you swore that actual heroes fought and died for. Yeah, no, I know the law better than you nerds.
And they want you trespassing.
I've never been on property. You can't point around and say, hey, trespass that guy. Hey, trespass that guy. He's never been on my property, but I don't like him. So trespass him. You can't do that, you nerd. It doesn't matter. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. Yes, you do. That's a crime. That's a crime. Have I ever been on property? No. You can't go around trespassing people and violating their 4th Amendment and getting their names.
Have a 4th Amendment on public property that's not, or on private property that's
I've never been
yours.
on private property, you
They
dunce.
don't want you on their
I've never been on it, you dunce.
They don't want you on their
I've never been on it.
property.
Go call your attorney or your chief or your sheriff because you guys are dumb. You guys are dumb nerds that don't even know the law or our rights. How dare you? Spitting on the graves of actual heroes who fought and died for them. How dare you? Yeah, shake your head. Yeah, spit on their graves some more, you dunce.
So you said you swore?
Well, now it's none of your business. You'll find out in court. I dare you to violate my rights. I'll have you so fast. You're going to have to find a new job just like those 3,200 in the meat packing facility. You're not going to violate my rights. You can go ahead and try, but I will win. And I will have your job, I promise you. But go for it, Buster. Swearing an oath to something you don't know anything about. You don't even know the law. Thinking you can go around trespassing anybody that's not even been on the property. Do you have to be on the property? You can't go around and point at someone and say, hey, I want that guy trespass for my property. He's never been on there, but go trespass and violate his 4th Amendment rights. Go do that because I don't like him.
property.
You're dumb. I've never been on their property.
Someone can still
Learn the law. Open your phone and read the law. And I'm getting that body cam too.
Absolutely, that's why it's recording.
Yeah, and you're gonna look so foolish that you don't know the basics of law.
Right to go on private.
I've never been on the property. Where's your evidence of that?
To not come on that property. Just like
Yeah, you can tell me to not come on the property. Doesn't mean you get just a free willy violate my Fourth Amendment to obtain my identification when I did not commit a crime. You're not going to, because I'm going to have that ass in court. You're not getting my ID. Go for it. You can give me a verbal trespass. You're not getting my ID.
We're trying to do.
Well, then do it. Do it. You're not getting my name. You're not getting my name. Well, too bad. I'm not letting you violate my Fourth Amendment rights unless you want to pay up in court.
We're not violating your Fourth Amendment.
You don't know what the Fourth Amendment is. What is it? What is it? You guys are so dumb. Am I not allowed to be protected in my persons and my papers? You guys think not. You think anyone can just point at someone and say, trespassing from my property they've never been on, but go violate their Fourth Amendment rights. I've never been on it, you dork. Do you not understand? How do you not know the basics of law?
You need to stop talking for a second.
You need to stop talking. I'm in charge here. I'm the investigator on scene. I'm a ma'am. I'm a ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
That I was kidding. Now you called me a girl. So that's a double whammy. You had one whammy, now it's a double.
Okay. So we're not trying to get you for a crime right now.
You're not going to. I don't commit crimes. You're not getting my information.
The system is being trespassed. Straight on.
I don't care. You go arrest me, and then I'll have your guys' butt cracks in court.
You know you have been trespassed. If you go on their property.
I've never been on their property.
Again, I'm not saying you did.
I don't care. You're not getting anything from me.
Go on their
Unless you want to
property.
kiss, and it's consensual. That's it.
All right. If you go on their property, that's when you would have charges against you for trespassing.
Am I going on their property? Have I been
I'm
on their
not saying you're
property?
going to.
I don't care what you have to write in your CAD. You can go write anything you want. You could say, hey, that big handsome guy with a big wiener in his pants that I was looking at through the pants. You can say that if you want. You could write that in there. It doesn't matter. Write whatever you want. You're not getting my name.
Okay.
You guys aren't going to violate my rights. Not going to happen.
We're not trying to violate your
That you just were. You tried violating my Fourth Amendment on a crime that no one's committed. That you admitted no one has committed a crime.
Correct.
Exactly. So get out of here, you nerd. Learn the basics of law before you come up and try to bully your way to violate someone's rights, which you don't even know jack about. And you claimed you swore the oath more than one time. Then why the hell do you not know jack about it? Why are you just out here trying to violate people's rights? You were a pogue. I guarantee you were a pogue. Weren't you?
You're a Marine then.
No, I was not a Marine. And a pogue is a person other than a grunt.
Correct.
And that's what you were.
I was a poke, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. That's why you're so willy-nilly to violate my rights. Think what you want. I've done my service. I've been through it. You haven't. And I know what the ultimate sacrifice is, and you're spitting on their graves right now. How dare you?
I also know what the absolute sacrifice is.
You clearly don't give a about it because you're out here trying to violate my freedoms that they fought and died for, and you think it's funny. It's not funny.
I think it's funny that you say I'm violating your rights.
Learn the Fourth Amendment, and maybe you would know. Maybe you got to learn that you have to have somebody commit a crime, be suspected of, or you can't go out and get their Fourth Amendment just stripped away like that. Because my ID, that's my papers, that's my persons. You can't just go out there and strip that and be like, oh, they want you trespass, you never were on property. You can't go point at people, I want him trespass, and then go violate their Fourth Amendment, because that's exactly what you're doing.
Okay, again, we're not saying you violated a crime.
I know, and you're not getting nothing. You're getting nothing from me unless a consensual kiss. That is it. And I can tell you want one of those. I can tell why your lips getting wet. I'm just saying, I see it. I see the saliva on your lips. You guys will not be violating my rights today, unless if you want your job taken away and this town to pay me a ton of money, which they won't have after half the population of this town got laid off just now.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and it's gonna suck a hell of a lot more when you try to arrest me, because I will be taking that money, and I will be taking your job. But go for it. I mean, hey, if that's the game you want to play, go for it.
Okay.
You're just not gonna bully me like you guys bully everybody.
Speak for a second. Is that okay?
Maybe it depends what you have to say.
From that property. We have you on video. We know what you look like. If you go on that property, You will be arrested for trespassing.
All right, that's fine, and I'll get my twin out here, and then you'll have to determine if that was him or me. I don't know how you're gonna do that. You should really go home and actually read the Constitution, read the Bill of Rights minimally, learn the first 10.
Happy dinner.
And then continue to go about your day, and then say everyone's rights. I'm just here to do my job. It doesn't matter if I have to violate rights doing my job. I'm just here to do my job.
So you go back on their property.
I never was on the property.
Or for the first time, I don't care. You were trespassed from being on their property.
I'm getting my twin out here, and this is not the last you've heard from me.
If you violate that, you're going to go to jail.
Well, you got to catch me first, too, just saying.
Shape, or form, you were going to go to jail.
Yeah, but you know how fast I am? I'm wearing speed boots today, sir.
Congratulations.
Well, that means I'm fast.
Okay.
That means I'm nimble.
Sure.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
What is going to happen if you either disturb their peace or trespass?
I'm going to warn you what's going to happen if you try to violate my rights again. I'm going to have your ass in front of the judge, and I will be taking both your nerds' jobs, and I will be suing this whole town. It's not a good thing. Why are you proud of that? It's not good to come out and violate people's rights and throw them in jail. You just tried violating my Fourth Amendment, you dunce.
Identify you.
You guys are dumb. Learn your oath, you jackoffs.
Have a great evening. Thank you for your service.
Go read the Constitution.
A demand for identification carries legal weight only when it is supported by a specific legal basis. In this situation, the cameraman repeatedly asserted his right to decline to identify himself because there was no reasonable suspicion that he had committed a crime. Meanwhile, the officers repeatedly referenced disorderly conduct, but were unable to identify any specific behavior that met the legal standard for that offense at the time of the encounter. When the legal basis for a detention or an identification request is not clearly established, the legitimacy of any subsequent demands becomes far less persuasive. The incident ultimately ended without an arrest or any criminal charges, underscoring the importance of exercising police authority on the basis of clear legal justification rather than broad or generalized assertions. This video is intended for educational purposes, to help viewers understand their rights and remain calm in similar situations, not to encourage confrontation of any kind.
Sense would
It
tell
says
you.
no
Hold on, please
trespassing.
calm down.
You got your
Can
ID
we
in
just
your
talk? Can we just talk to each other? You know, actually, no.
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
I don't want.
Yeah, but you need to get my permission, though, if we're going to do that next time.
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.